on to help lay the foundation in a puppy's education. We're going to start by taking you on a journey back to when you first choose a dog. Picking a puppy is the only time in your life you have to choose a member of your family, so your choice must be a good one. Most importantly, you must consider your lifestyle and the characteristics of the dog you're thinking of buying. Think how much time you have to spend with the dog, how much exercise can you give the dog, and what facilities are available. Each breed has its own standards, and that gives you an idea of how big the dog will be. Once we've chosen our puppy and taken it home, we need to train it. This is where the Good Citizen Dog Scheme Puppy Foundation is invaluable and can help owners to train their puppies from the outset. So let's welcome our team of puppies to show you how it's done.
Okay folks, welcome to Crufts 2016. Now, we're going to do a little demonstration with regard to having a puppy come into your life. And it's things that basically you'll find yourself having to do and hopefully get a friend for life. Now then, I'll put you over to Chris.
So we're starting off walking in a controlled manner. Once your dog grows up, past its injections, its initial age in your home, you'll want to take it out and about. So the best thing to do is to teach it to walk nicely on the collar and lead in its early life. And as you can see here, we've got different mats and pieces of things on the floor to socialise the puppy to walking on different surfaces, all the surfaces that the dog might come across. And as you can see, there's no force, we're just walking about, and we've got our little cocker here, who's a bit unsure at the moment. It's a big place, Crufts, and that might be really scary, but with no force, we're just encouraging and rewarding the dogs for getting close and having a look. What stage are yours at, Steve?
Well, what we're doing over here, Chris, is play. Play, very, very important to a puppy, just like children. They hate getting bored. So, you play with the dog, use a tugger, a ball on a rope, even the end of the lead. Get that dog attention onto you. Talk to the dog. Use your voice. It's the best training aid in the world, and also it's free. So, talk to the dog. Use the dog's name. Get that dog used to its name very quickly. Play, play, play. But please remember, when you finish playing with your dog, remove the toy and make sure you can, nice and easily, without damage to your fingers. So, play, play, play. Very important.
Another way of bonding with your dog is inspecting them. And again, this starts off just a tiny bit. So we might look at this. They're all puppies, even though this big mastiff here is a big girl and the little cocker at the other end. But we're doing a very gentle look at her paw and then a reward. And then we might move on to being able to roll them over, to check them in any position. It is bonding, but it also allows you to check on the health of your dog. Make sure there's nothing caught in its coat. And as you can see, they hate it, don't they? But also, with the little dogs, if you took this little dog into the vet, it would need to be up on the table. So where we can, we socialise them to being able to be groomed and checked on a table. So they're all getting, all they think it is a fuss. So again, it's no force, but you should be able to feel your puppy all over, check its pads, check its teeth, its eyes, and its ears, but you don't do it all at once, just a little bit at a time.
Okay, we're continuing the mode over here with play. As I said, very, very important. If the dog's mind is not occupied, that is usually when you find you're getting damage done. Now, you've had the puppy, it's been injected, all its vaccinations are up to date, time has gone on, it's allowed out. What does it mean? People never met in its life, animals it's never met in its life. So here, we're socialising the dog, again very important. We're socialising the puppy to an unknown dog and person. No aggression, unknown dogs walking between them. The handler is talking to the dog, using the dog's name, trying to keep the attention of that dog on him and ignoring all the other dogs. So, using the dog's name, you can in the house and outside. Very, very important. If you're walking in the park, you meet someone you want to talk to, they have a dog, it's great to be able to put the dogs in a sit, have a conversation and then go on. The last thing you want is muddy paw marks all over your body and scratches across your face. Okay, Chris.
And we're doing socialisation as well. So we've got an adult that's unknown to the puppies, so that they get used to people. Now, in this case, it's a gentleman, and our little miniature shepherd there has got very excited about everybody playing in the ring. It's far too exciting. But we're just using the play as a reward for what they're doing. So they're playing with their owners, and their owners are very important. But they're not now scared of the gentleman. We have people with glasses, people with hats.
Away from the dog without damage to your fingers.
So we're doing food manners. So this starts off that you shouldn't take food out of people's hands along with the fingers. So you want them to take food gently from you, so that we can use food if we want to later on in their lives as a reward. We need them to learn to take it on their paws, but we also need to teach them to leave. So they're getting a tiny piece of food put on the floor, and they leave it, and they get a reward for leaving it. So the piece of food demonstrated over here, piece of food on the ground, but Betty's getting a reward for leaving the food, so that you can walk your puppy along the road and they're not going to scavenge off the floor, they're not going to pick up old hamburger wrappers, old chips, old bones that might hurt them. So teaching them food manners in a very fun way at the beginning. It's not about dragging the dog away from the food, it's about teaching them to leave it when we ask them to.
Over here, Chris, we're going through basically teaching the puppy various positions. The reason for that being brushing or examination. So we can put the dog in a down, we can put the dog in a sit, we can put the dog on its side. Very important, because brushing also helps with the bond, should be pleasurable for the dog. Examining the dog, you're checking the teeth. You want to be able to check the paws. So if the dog's in a sit, you can check the front paws very easily. You can check the teeth, check the nose, check the ears, check the eyes. It also makes the dog used to being handled, especially by the vet, because the last thing the vet wants is his fingers bitten. So over to you, Chris. What are you doing?
Yes, as you can see, we're doing puppy recalls. So at first, the first thing you want the puppy coming with you. So they're learning that running towards you means come. And then moving on, if you're at a training club, we might have somebody else hold the lead. So you can create a little bit of distance, and pup runs back to mum and gets a big with while they're coming back to you. So the best place in the world to be when you're called is back with mum.
Now this is a demonstration of the Puppy Foundation. If you think you would like to try the scheme, see the girls in the foyer on the other side of the desk. They should be able to tell you they're operating close to the scheme, close to where you live. So this is the puppy. Very easy, you do not need a pedigree dog. Now I think we may have something here that could be a little space. I hope that the demonstration was useful to you. Thank you very much.